Hello! I just have to tell you, I think that your video is brilliant. I refuse to make a response to the blonde tart. She didn't piss me off. She just made me feel sorry for all the people in LA that think that's how the world works. In her perfect little LA world, maybe that is how it works. But she's spouting about religion. Well, first of all, I'm also not Christian. I am indeed pagan, with, I guess, highlights to Buddhism. Um, if she wants to spout about religion, let's talk about the fact that her religion doesn't believe in the clothes she wears in her fucking videos. Okay? So, therefore, I just will not respond to her directly because she's a hypocrite. Hypocrites don't hear anything but what they got to say. I completely agree with you. There's so many girls who don't get the kind of sexual education that they should and are scared to ask their parents for the birth control. However, they do want to be responsible. If they can get free birth control without their parents, and I knew a few girls who did that when I was younger, then they are being responsible. They're not popping out babies to be on 16 and pregnant. You know, they're actually trying to make a responsible decision for their own lives. But again, you know, they're scared to tell their parents. I was one of those girls. Thank God for Planned Parenthood. You know, I didn't want to tell my mom about it and ask her for it. So I went to Planned Parenthood on my own and I got birth control. Was I too young to be having sex? Absolutely. But I was responsible with myself. So it gave me a way to be able to be responsible without having that really uncomfortable conversation with my mom until I was ready. There's some things you just don't want to tell your parents. And that's one of them. And I too have some female issues that those things correct. I stopped taking them because same reason for you, they made me feel sick, but that really does work for a lot of people. And my family has a history of having bad reactions to birth control. So when I learned that, I stopped taking them just in case. First of all, part of the law is about insurance companies being mandatory for them to cover birth control. Because when you have to pay for that stuff out of pocket, it gets expensive. However, you know, if you make too much money to get the government assisted birth control and you don't have the insurance to cover it, you're kind of up shit creek without a paddle. You know, condoms are pretty expensive too. I mean, granted, no, I think like physical birth control, like VCF and condoms, I think those should be available to everybody for no cost. So, yeah. I don't mind a few bucks of my paycheck going to make sure some 14-year-old doesn't wind up with the baby. You know, I am all for that. And I love you for saying something. I too just, I've been celibate for a year and a half just because I'm tired of guys. But no, I never believed in waiting till marriage. I'm so sorry. You don't buy a car without test driving it. Just saying. I feel sorry for the guy that doesn't test drive her. I'm sorry. They have this thing called a casting couch in LA. You know the bitch has been on it. Just saying. I don't believe for a second she's a virgin. Unless she's one of those people that's married to Jesus. Don't even get me started on that. No, I don't have a problem with anybody's religion. I have a problem with them pushing on other people. And it's just not okay. You know, more wars are started in this world over religion than any other reason. And it starts with ignorance like hers. And I'm glad I'm not the only person in the world who understands this. Thank you for your video. You seem like one hell of a chick. Feel free to add me on here or email, whatever. You seem cool as hell. So, you're like somebody I would kick it with. So, I appreciate your point of view very much. Yeah, that's it. And every time I post on here, I get made fun of for one thing or another. So, y'all have at it. Don't care.